This is actually pretty interesting now that I think about it. Okay, hold on. Relax. I'm not talking about our research topic. In your dreams. No way. There's nobody on this planet, well, aside from you, who would find this interesting. Nobody. Nobody. It's not possible. Nobody finds this interesting. It's true. Hey, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry, but it's true. Nobody, no real human being sits down, I don't know, with their laptop, their phone or like a book or whatever and see this topic and then think to themselves, "Yeah, this is cool. I'm about to have fun." Nobody. Yeah, that is what I'm saying. You're inhuman. You're not human. Oh, hold on. No, I want to stop you. Please don't go on. All I wanted to say is I think it's crazy and very interesting how we're spending the weekend together. Okay? Okay, no. Hmm. Okay, I get it. Like you're right. You're kind of right. You're missing a point. I'll explain, but I get it, right? You're saying, "Oh, if only I had, paid attention in class and actually worked during class, we wouldn't have to be here on the weekend." I get it, kind of. But you also have to understand, at school, I'm with my friends, right? In class, I have my lads with me, my boys, right? We're having a good time. Why would I work? Why would I want to work? True, but you're forgetting about the part where I said my friends are there. You see what I mean? No, they're not mutually exclusive. They're just not. I mean, you wouldn't know because, I mean, you don't have any friends, but when there's friends around, you enter this mood where it's like, yeah, let's let's have fun. Let's chat. Let's talk about different things. I mean, again, you wouldn't get it and I'm sorry, but yeah, I mean, it's true, isn't it? Whenever someone invites you out to do anything, you refuse. Like, hell, I've asked you out too. Like, yo, do you want to do something on the weekend? Like, get food, I don't know, hit up the arcade, do something fun. And you're like, no. I mean, on a good day, you're like, no. On a bad day, you just straight up ignore me. Oh, yeah? With what? Exactly. I mean, what could you possibly be busy with? Like, what? Reading more research papers? Like, doing more math equations? Like, and if the answer is yes, then I would just like to say, wow, that is sad. Like, I don't even feel like laughing at you for that. It's just more like I feel bad. I mean, there's so much to the world than just like studying and learning random shit. Like, okay, but you could always still talk and hang out with other people. Like, I don't see why those things can't be mutually exclusive. Okay, and that's not true because I get my work done. Yeah. I mean, despite what you want to think of me, I'm not a bad student. My grades are pretty good. By cheating? Okay. I have standards, okay? Yeah, I have standards. What I'm trying to say is I don't cheat. I don't cheat in anything. Yeah, whatever. But either way, us doing this today, it's not bothering you, right? Exactly. I knew it. Why were you even trying to argue back? If it was true. Very funny. Yeah, whatever. What? Oh, uh, well, you see, I mean, my friends were just busy this weekend, so I figured since they're busy anyways, I might as well get the work done with you. Yeah, I mean, people get busy. I get busy sometimes. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm a pretty independent person still. Like, yeah, I like hanging out with my friends. Like, it's nice chilling with them and all that. It's cool and whatnot. But if, like, example, like in a moment like this when they're busy, it's like that's fair. I'm not gonna like crumble down into tears. Like I'll just go do something else. And I had something else to do today, which is this. So I'm here. What's your point? Right. That's what I thought. You didn't have one. I mean, I will say though, I don't know what you think, but at least for me, I don't think us being here on the weekend together is like a huge issue or whatever. Okay, what I'm trying to say is I don't think it's not the worst situation possible. There are situations that are worse. I could be in a worse situation than I am in now. So I'm just saying like it's not that big of a deal. It really isn't. And besides, it's not like we're mortal enemies. Like I haven't done anything to your bloodline and whatever. It's just not that big of a deal. Well, I'm saying it because you look really annoyed. Well, I don't think so. I mean, okay, relax, calm down. I've never really been like personally mean. I just like to tease you sometimes and make fun of you. I do that with my other friends too. It's just you're so, you know, unresponsive to everything and everyone. I what am I supposed to do? I be nice to you, you don't care. I like anything I do, you don't care. You don't care about anybody. Right, and that's a you issue. Well, I still try cuz I'm your classmate and I've been your classmate for so long. We've been with each other since primary, god damn it, and you've always been the same. I don't get it. I really don't. Well, I guess you're just a little too sensitive. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say it like that. Okay, it's just like me making casual jokes about you. They're not personal. It's like such surface layer stuff. Like I have friends who have interests that nobody cares about either. I tell them that. If it really hurts you that much, then sorry. Whatever. Oh, shit. I turned off my laptop. GG. Okay. I'm. Excuse me. Why are you being like this? You saw it was an accident. Oh my god. Whatever. I'll turn it back on. Yeah, because my intentions are still to work. It was an accident. You know what? Whatever. I'm. Oh great. There's an update. I'm gonna go to the toilet. Is the update done already? Or hey, what are you looking at? Uh, I just hold on, calm down. Okay, I know, I get it. Okay, calm down. You're asking me a lot of questions here without giving me a chance to explain. You're never gonna get an answer if you don't let me explain. Okay, look. I really don't know what you think about me. I guess you see me as a jackass, an asshole, a bully. I don't intend to bully you. You're just I I care about you. I said I care about you. I I've cared about you for a long time. I remember when we got along. Well, got along is a very loose term considering you were always pretty cold, but there were days where we were closer, all in the past. But the reason why I have a picture of you as my wallpaper is, I mean, you're just too pretty, that's all. I said you're just too pretty. But that's not all. Okay, don't give me that face. Let me explain. And then you can make that face. I know it's a little weird, but I mean, this is not like a picture I took like without you knowing. This is just our class photo. And it just so happens that we stand next to each other all the time. Look, I have a thing for you. Okay, I like you. I really like you. I have a crush on you. I love you. I just I don't really understand what happened from the start. Like even from the start, like I don't get it. I always try to involve you in large group activities and whatnot. I mean, I guess maybe I wasn't able to communicate properly. Maybe the way I do things, the way I live my life, the way I deal with relationships isn't what you want, isn't ideal. And that's why we have this, clash because of our belief system, and whatnot. But I really do want you to know I've never hated you. Like, remember in middle school when you were getting, like, actually physically bullied and verbally harassed? Okay, I'm sorry for bringing it up. It's just, I don't want to use this as, like, like an excuse or a reason or leverage, but the reason why they eventually stopped was because I found out. Yeah, I got them to stop because what they were doing was extreme. It was like that's actually crazy. For me, it's just I've just been casually teasing you, messing with you and stuff. And if I am also like a bully that has been bullying you, I'm really sorry. That's really not my intentions. I'm not lying. I mean, why else would I have you as like my wallpaper? What? So I have something to laugh at every time my computer turns on? No. No, what? No, not at all. It's it's actually the opposite. I mean, firstly, even though you are very closed off and whatnot, like you are a hard worker. You do give it your all, and I respect that. And when I see you, I it's like a reminder to also do good, to like keep up with you. I mean, I am keeping up with you. Do you want to see my grades? I'm actually doing really well. Again, I mean, you probably still don't believe me, but I told you this already just now. My grades aren't bad. I'm doing fine. I just have my own system, you know? I do things my way. But I'm not a bad student by any means. Well, I guess by doing things my way, I guess I am bad, but my grades aren't bad. And I don't cheat because that's not what you would do. You know? It's it's extreme and it's crazy. I wouldn't do that. But yeah, I have a picture of you, so it's like a reminder to like do better, to keep up with you. Because I mean, I don't know if you've realized it, but I bother you a lot, don't I? Yeah, yes I do. Don't I? Yeah, well, that's because I want to get closer to you. I want to spend time with you. I want to be able to stand by you and whatnot. And well, I mean, another reason why I have a picture of you is because, well, I mean, I like you. It's just like a good mood booster. And also, you're like genuinely, you're really pretty. Sometimes I really do think it's quite confusing. I mean, I'm not saying all good-looking people have to be like crazy social butterflies. It's just I feel like I feel like you're like you would be able to make friends with no issue if you know opened up a little bit. I mean, you look amazing. You always look amazing. You've always looked amazing, and you're pretty smart too. I mean, you have interest in some weird stuff, but honestly, I like listening to you talk about all that. Sometimes when we're forced to do work together and you start going on and on and on about, I don't even know. It's like I don't get it, but I like it. Well, I stopped you earlier because I was hoping we could save that for afterwards. You know, like just get it done and then I'll let you have your ramble session. I mean, I always do, don't I? Right, don't I? I give you time to talk and yap. I mean, I don't get it, but I still listen. Do I? Well, that's not true. I mean, maybe my expression makes me look like I'm bored out of my mind, but believe it or not, it's more like I'm so, I don't know, entranced. I'm so zoned out because I'm just so infatuated by the way you go off on whatever you're talking about. So I guess it makes me look a little, disconnected, but I'm still listening. Yeah, this is crazy. Well, I don't know. I never found the opportunity to tell you. And besides, you were already pretty damn distant. Like I wasn't sure how I could ever even try to approach you. Right? Exactly. I've been trying since primary. Nothing's changed. We're in college now. It's been so long and nothing has changed at all. I didn't even know where to start, which is I guess why I started bullying you with jokes and stuff because that's it's kind of like my love language with my friends. And to be fair, it's not like I'm always just insulting you. I've complimented you in the past. No, I wasn't joking about those. Like the insults were a joke. The compliments they're real. It's okay. I'm sorry also for not communicating that better. Yeah, that is, well, thank you for listening. Yeah, that is true. I did say that. I like you. Hold on, what? Are you serious? Oh my god. So it was just like a huge miscommunication error. No, not okay. That's fair. I get it. Well, I mean, I don't actually get it, but I understand kind of where you're coming from. Like, sort of that feeling of like how, like you do want to get to know more people, but you're just afraid to take any sort of steps, and you turn people down because you feel more safe being able to like be by yourself. I guess, kind of. Yeah, kind of. Okay. Well, I mean, if anything, I guess I'm glad we had this conversation because otherwise, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I would continue to pester you until one day you open up. But no, no, that is a little creepy. But I don't know. That's just how much I want to get to know you and how much I like you. Yeah, I mean, if you're okay with it, at the end of the day, like I've kind of just poured my heart out, but it's still up to you. Yeah, cool. No, that's perfectly okay. And besides, it's not like I have a lot of like experience with romance and whatnot, anyways, because I've always only liked you. So we can take things at our own pace. No, that's fine. That's that's perfectly fine. I'm okay with that. I know. I get it. Like again, you know, I think like from your perspective, from what you've said, you've thought of me as quite an ass and like a bit of a bully. Well, a very big bully. Okay, understood. Thank you for correcting me. And so I understand that it might, take some time for you to be able to truly confirm how you feel. But yeah, we could start going out romantically, but not romantically. That's fair. No, that's okay. I don't mind. But thank you for um, giving me an opportunity to prove that I love you and that I'm not just making fun of you because I don't like you or something. You don't have to thank me. It's fine. Really. And again, I'm just glad we were able to have this conversation. This little talk that we had, it changes everything. It does. It does. I mean, a lot of people, they've kind of given up on trying to be friends with you and whatnot because I mean, you've refused every invitation, but we can start, like, if you're okay with it, I can help you in a way, I guess, like open up a little bit more, and then yeah, no worries. Um, if I'm ever being an ass with the way I treat you, or if I'm pushing you too hard for anything at all, um, let me know because I don't really want to make you upset. Hello, this is Amai coming at you at the end of the video. I just wanted to quickly ramble about this because always kind of wondered. So enemies to lovers is it's like a very popular trope. Um Personally for me, I don't really get it. I'm more of like a friends to lovers kind of guy. Like that's what I think is peak. But there are people who love enemies to lovers to death. They love it so much. I don't get it. I really don't. Personally, I don't get it. And like from a listener perspective and from the like speaker perspective, I think it's interesting because I want to be able to make like well, not really write because I don't write scripts. I just make shit up on the spot. But I want to be able to have a character, like have a bully make sense. Not just like a cartoonishly generic evil bully. I I feel like it's a little bit difficult to develop enemies to lovers when it comes to bullies, obviously, within like one audio. You know what I mean? Like to me, I feel like a normal progression of enemies to lovers would be enemies to friends, right? Maybe like an apology kind of thing. Like, I'm sorry, I've done this, I've done that. I feel really bad. And then, you know, afterwards, you can have that like friends to lovers. So it's like a pseudo enemies to lovers, but it's not exactly enemies to lovers. Um, because there's like a step in between. Because personally, I really don't get it. Like how I've listened to enemies to lovers like girlfriend RP. I don't really like. I really don't get it. It's like she's been so mean to me, and she suddenly just says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I actually really like you." It's like okay, and I'm supposed to believe that. How? And also, how am I in love with someone who's just bullying me like that? Like I don't get it. I don't understand how it can become enemies to lovers, like maybe like enemies to friends, again enemies to friends, or like enemies, well, like the bully having like a one-sided feeling, which, you know, in their redemption arc they can make it so where the listener loves them back, you know. So I don't know, I just think it's pretty difficult to have like a genuine harsh bully in an enemies to lovers audio. I just don't really understand that. It doesn't really make any sense to me. Which is why typically when I do like enemies to lovers audios, I try to make it a bit more feasible. Well, feasible like realistic. Where sometimes I would even add like, I guess, meta jokes where I'm like, are you like a masochist because you're like in like you like me even though I've been bullying you? Because I really don't get it. If any of you want to explain it, feel free to. You know, I'm not one to judge. I like what I like. Like I'm a huge Friends to Lovers fan. I think it's amazing. I don't understand enemies to lovers, like especially like the bully ones. But if you have like a reason, go for it. Feel free to explain. But if you're comfortable enough to comment it. But I'm just curious. And another thing is, would you guys prefer if it was like if I do enemies to lovers, it being like a, I guess, longer audio, maybe 40 minutes ish, where it's kind of like two videos combined into one, where it's like enemies to friends and then friends to lovers. So you still get that enemies to lovers thrill. It's just a more realistic progression, maybe with like time skip. Like in the first audio, it's like, I'm sorry I've been bullying you. I'm sorry I've been calling you a loser, nerd, pathetic excuse for a human being. I don't actually feel that way about you. Like I don't actually hate you. I actually really like you. And then you as the listener is like, oh, what? But you're still kind enough to give speaker, like the bully, a chance. So, you know, maybe like another audio as like a date kind of thing, or like we're just hanging out. And then we get to friends to lovers. Well, maybe like a time skip, like 3 months, like 4 months. Like, oh, for the past 4 months, I've really enjoyed spending time with you. And again, I'm really sorry about everything before that, with me being like an ass or whatever. I'm glad we can get closer now, and I'm glad you're able to trust me more. And I just wanted to shoot my shot and ask you here, like, would you want to be my girlfriend? Like something like that. I feel like makes a lot more sense than like, you're a dumb bitch. I love you. Go out with me, and you'd be like, yeah, hell yeah. Like I don't get it, but yeah, I don't know. I've been ranting on this for like actually 3 minutes. I didn't think it would go that long, but I'm just genuinely curious because enemies to lovers is one of the most like popular genres. I feel like, at least for me, when I look through my stats, you guys love enemies to lovers. You guys eat that shit up, right? Like you guys really like it. It's like the most popular, profitable, like everything. It's just, it does the best. Not always, but 9 times out of 10, it just does really well. And obviously, like I want to give you guys what you want. If you guys want more enemies to lovers, then fuck it. I guess I'll run it. I don't really have an issue with doing them. It's just I have an issue with the way they're done sometimes, where it just doesn't feel right to me, and I don't really want to force myself to, do an audio where it's like, what, this doesn't make any sense to me. I have done that before. I mean, it's not like I have like a sheer commitment to avoid anything that makes no sense to me. It's like, if you guys want just like a simple enemies to lovers where somehow you fall in love with the person that's bullying you, yeah, sure, I'll do that too, and I've done that before. But yeah, I just wanted to know. But yeah, thank you for listening. If you made it to the very end, congrats. I really don't think many people ever make it to the end. You either fell asleep or you've clicked off already. You clicked off after like the first few dumb jokes, but yeah, I don't know. And anyways, thank you for listening. Much appreciated. And I will see you guys in the next audio. I don't know when that will be, like tomorrow or something. I don't know. But yeah, bye bye. And also, I'm begging at this point. If you're even just like 1% interested, please do check out my other work. Whether it's like, where I dub over games, where I dub over manga. I mean, I haven't done that much, but please do consider checking that stuff out. I do, like, it is something that's a little more out of my comfort zone. And it does take a bit of time with like some of the editing and stuff. And also my streams, I do a lot of the work myself for the streams, so I would really appreciate it if you guys would like to check that out. But of course, if you don't want to, that's also absolutely okay. I understand. Even for me, like honestly, sometimes when I like a creator's work on like a specific type of their work, it doesn't really mean I'll check out everything they do. I get it, but if you're ever free, you're a little bored, and you want to watch some dumb or funny shit, do check that stuff out. Thank you very much. Bye bye.